Well, we got some more news and some more information today. This time it's around running backs. And I know not everyone wants to run the ball, but running the ball can be really effective. And especially on next gen, Madden 22 kind of carry some of that physics back over, which I think it will. There's going to be a couple running backs here you're definitely going to want to add if you can afford them. If you're looking to build the best team in Madden, make sure you head over to MMOEXP.com to avoid the packs and save some racks. Use code CC for 5% off. Link is in the description below. Fastest coins, cheapest coins. Use code CC. We'll see you guys on the sticks. 5% off. Be great. Hey, what is going on, Madden family? We are here, and it is news day again on a Tuesday morning. So good morning to everyone. Thank you all for stopping by. Again, if you are new, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Drop a like on the video regardless. See how many of you guys can get today. And also, we just hit 30,000 subs on the second channel. We're going to be doing no money spent. So if you want to go follow that, the link is down below. Make sure you click that. But today was all about running backs. They only have 5 days. I don't know how they're going to get through all these positions in 5 days, but hey, we'll see what they do. But again, with running backs in next gen, size is such a key factor. Those bigger running backs are so hard to bring down. And we also found out something a little interesting here today. So let's go take a look. We could waste less time here. So I want to first talk about Najee Harris here, okay? Because we've talked about rookie premier cards and all that. We know all about them. We've seen them all. And again, Najee is a really good running back, but I did not know he was going to be a power back within the game. So that is very different. Now that doesn't make him great right now necessarily, but down the line, if Najee does some work, Najee's future cards could be great. Now, I do not think you should take this card unless you're a Steelers fan. Running backs are very dime a dozen early on. The first promos are going to have them, legend running backs, all sorts of stuff. There's always something going on. But this card is good, and his future cards could be even better. Power back, interesting choice for him there. So it's a couple things going on. Are we going to get level master this year? No, it's replaced by these season champions cards. Again, that's what I had said before. I didn't have it confirmed, but I can read between the lines pretty well. So we're going to get a 91 overall season champion for season 1. Imagine maybe a 93, 94 overall come October, etc., etc. I kind of like this a bit better. When we get level master, we get really locked into a certain card and all that, which is okay. But I like the switching up of cards, giving us different variations, different versions of different players. I just like that better. I like that better. It also adds a little more excitement. And also, when are rookie premieres going to come out? They're aiming during the EA Play time. Now, does that mean it's going to be right there on the 12th? No, it doesn't. But they should hopefully get it out. And as well, your pre-order bonuses that we all get will be there on the 17th. And the game launches from pre-order, not from the trial. Get it? Got it. Good. So the top 5 running backs for base elites. Here we have Saquon. Again, let's move the camera down here a little bit. I'm slightly in the way. I'm slightly in the way for the overall there. But 84 Saquon. Again, Saquon does not look like an 84. I was kind of surprised to see him as a top 5. I thought it would be Kamara. It's not. Maybe he's an 83 or an 84 as well. They just chose to put Saquon on there. Who knows? But Saquon's always a really hard card to grade in MUT because he's such a physical specimen of doing everything, right? It just is. But really good card for an 84 overall. Really good card. In fact, he's probably better than Dalvin Cook. Now, they are both elusive backs. I would rather take Saquon over Dalvin here. At that point, they're just pretty similar cards anyway. So give me Saquon there. But Dalvin, hey, good card. Then we got Nick Chubb. Now, I love Nick Chubb as an actual player in the NFL. I don't love him in MUT. Never really have, and I don't know if I ever will, because he's never going to get what he truly deserves. He is a power back. His speed is a little bit lower. His break tackle, his trucking, all very elite. But they can't really ever get him right. He's kind of hard to put on paper for what he truly delivers. But I'm a big Nick Chubb fan in real life. I think he's phenomenal. Just not in MUT, and this is not a card I would be adding to my team. McCaffrey, maybe, again, receiving back. So he is going to be able to get the additional hot routes, which is very key, especially early on in the year, which makes them special. There's very few times throughout the year where running backs are special, and this is one of them. Again, he's not the fastest guy. His catching is good. Power him up, 80 catching. I'm sure his route running is pretty good as well. Good carrying. Again, this is a type of card a lot of people would be having on their team. But I don't think as many people will be having on their team. And we'll see why here in a second. We have Derrick Henry. Now, Derrick Henry is going to be running back 1 for a lot of people. Again, because of his size on next gen. Absolute monster. What is he going to have him at? 6'3", 245 probably in the game again. Unless they change his weight for whatever reason. And he's got good speed, good carrying. Now, he is not shifty at all, but he does get bulldozer. I know RG talked about him getting armbar. Armbar, I haven't found to be a great ability, but bulldozer is increased trucking. When you have a Derrick Henry and you're running forward into a pile, you normally just flick the truck stick up anyway, so it makes sense. Again, I think that's probably a 1 AP ability on him. So this Derrick Henry is going to be quite a handful early on. I will definitely have this card on my team. We went over a couple sleepers here. Again, we call them sleepers. These are just budget cards, aka low overall cards that are fast. Tony Pollard always fits that mold. He doesn't ever really get a super high card, but he always has good speed. We see that there. And same with Naheem Hines. One thing I find odd about this is Hines normally has like incredibly good agility and change of direction and stuff, and they didn't really give that to him here at all. I assume it's just because they can't, right? Because his physical stats outweigh what his card should be, right? So that's just the thing there. And then we're talking about the card that people will most likely want to have on their team. This Superstars MVP Saquon, which is going to be coming after launch. They said part 2 of Superstars, so maybe like the 24th or something like that. I'm not looking at a calendar. I'm not sure what day that is. I'm thinking Tuesday or something, or maybe it's another Friday release. Who knows? But this card will be absolutely phenomenal. And the reason he gets to be phenomenal is because he's an 89, powers up to 90, at 90 overall. Tier 3 unlocks for abilities, which means that he's going to be able to get backfield master, which means he gets routes and better route running against linebackers and better catching against linebackers. Again, the AP cost they did not mention, but early on that is great. He's also going to be the fastest running back in the game, barring legends or diamonds or whatever else we see. This card and Derrick Henry, those are going to kind of be my 1-2. For me personally, I would wait on a McCaffrey, take that sort of week or so break, not pick him up, maybe pick up baby Saquon instead as my secondary back, and see if I can live without the routes. If I find that I need to have routes, I would go pick up McCaffrey. But most times I try to pick offenses where I don't need to have the running backs on certain routes. But again, it is super helpful. We also don't know what legend quarterback or anything else we're going to get either, which could reach 90 overall, which then could unlock some tier 3 abilities for us. So I really like this card. I will want this card. Everything is good about this card. Saquon's always balanced. He's really hard for Mutt to put an overall on, just because of how well he does everything. He's a freak, absolute monster. Physically, he's been hurt. I know he missed last year, but when he's been on the field, he's done really good things. So I'm looking forward. For me, Saquon and Derrick Henry. Again, only thing that'll change that is anything that comes out that we haven't heard of, which who knows, right? But let me know which running backs you guys will want to add to your team. Again, there's obviously some lower base league running backs they didn't show us here. Maybe Mostert is going to be really, really fast. I would expect him to maybe even be that 86, 87 speed at a low overall elite. So Mostert may be a guy on a lot of people's team too. So just keep your eye on that. Be great. Catch you guys later. I'm out.